I'm Teri Foltz, and I'm the playwright for a 10-minute play called The Off Chance. It's been accepted at the May Short Lab Theater in New York City on Times Square, and it's part of the Midtown International Theater Festival, which happens later, so this is a little offshoot of that larger festival. It's a two-person play, and it's about kind of fate and coincidence. It's a romantic comedy, boy meets girl. It centers on this young man writing down his horoscope every single day and then trying to make it happen during the course of the day. I wrote the play pretty quickly. It probably took maybe an hour or two to write it. It's been tweaked quite a bit thanks to Chris and Melissa, but it didn't take long to write it, maybe about an hour, hour and a half. I don't know why I've always thought about doing that with my horoscope, writing it down and then seeing if I could make it happen. But also when I was in college, there was a fellow who was a friend of mine who always carried around this little black book, and he would always write in it. And I tried to grab it from him to figure out what he was writing, and he never would let me know what he was writing in it. And so just for like 40 years, that's intrigued me. It's like, what does somebody write in this little secret notebook? So I just put the two ideas together. So I wrote the play, and then I looked for places to submit it, for contests and for festivals. And so I saw this one that had a May 1st deadline, and I had just written it, so I thought, I'll send it off. And so I sent it off, and I heard later that evening that it had been accepted, so it was quick. I've been writing plays probably just since I retired. I've always written, but I just had decided to write a play since retirement, which was 2011. This is the first play that I've had accepted anywhere, and that's really why I'm so excited about going, is because they said it might open doors for larger festivals, and I just get to rub elbows with other playwrights and go to New York City. So.
I'm Melissa Keller, and I play Megan in The Off Chance, which is a 10-minute romantic comedy between Megan and Rick, and I play Megan. So how I got involved with this project, I met Teri when I was a freshman in high school. There was a performance of Cinderella, and that's kind of really how I started working with Teri, and her and I got along great, and I just continued to do plays. And a decade later, so 10 years later, so that was last year in 2014, she approached me and said, you should audition for this new play that I'm directing, The Faculty Lounge. And so I went to the auditions, and I got the part of the home ec teacher, and it was an honor just to get back into the theater world. So, after The Faculty Lounge, she started writing some more plays, and she asked me and Chris to come over and read one of them, this one in particular, Off Chance. And as soon as I read it, I knew that this was gonna go places. Megan is high energy, sarcastic, and she starts to have a little crush on Rick. What I'm most excited about New York City is just performing outside of my normal box. I don't know, this is gonna be such a great opportunity to perform in front of a bunch of people that aren't from around here. So it'll be nice to get a little extra flavor, but yeah, I'm super excited.
I'm Chris Payne, and my character is Rick. I got involved in this project because Teri keeps writing great plays, and I'm fortunate enough that she keeps asking me to read them and eventually be part of them. So yes, this is another exciting opportunity to perform. Rick is a mid-20s guy who I think is, kind of searching for adventure and something different in life. So he starts recording his horoscope every day and tries to make some version of that horoscope happen by the end of the day. It's been a lot faster process. We've only had, I think, 6 rehearsals from the time that we figured out we were going until, our performance date. So the 6 rehearsal deadline was certainly, I guess, the challenge. I've never been in a festival before, theater or otherwise. I have been to New York before, not to perform, so this will certainly be an interesting experience. It is off Broadway. Not sure exactly what that means, but I'm sure it will be exciting, and I'm sure the talent scouts will be lining up. I'm looking forward to going to New York as an actor who already has a gig.